Hey guys, welcome to today's 5-minute meeting. I'm just gonna preference it now. This is gonna be a really long meeting. There's a lot of information for me to go over with you guys. I'm gonna try to go really quickly. The nice thing about YouTube videos is you can rewind if you don't hear me or if I go too fast. So I'll just go over the numbers real quick from yesterday. Yesterday we did $9,370. We're down 20%, 20.6% actually. In photo, we did $437, an increase from last year of 45.8%. That was awesome. In beauty, we only did 69% of our goal, so definitely a big hit for our numbers. Today, our goal is 1,453. We have Anna Marie over there, so hopefully today we see a good boost in that. We didn't have any flu shots mentioned yesterday. Any flu shots given yesterday, and we did have 3 shingles vaccines given. Speaking of the flu, just real quick, we can immediately stop telling our patients on the phone about our flu shot immunizations. They can stop that. They can say thank you for calling Walgreens where we can get immunizations during pharmacy hours, or they don't have to mention anything. We're already doing an announcement over the intercom during the day, so we can immediately stop that message starting today. Our 90-day average was 638. We entered 347, sold 472 in the pharmacy, and we had 100% core pharmacy workflow tool utilization yesterday. So great job there as far as numbers. Now I'm going to go over some of the plan of the week and then some information, and then I'm going to go through the pulse meeting. So plan of the week, it's all about Seniors Day, pharmacy networks and scanning all of our prescriptions, Valentine's Day, and then the Beauty Enthusiast program. So Seniors Days is next Tuesday. It's going to be a big day for us. We want to make sure that we are partnering. Hopefully we have our United Healthcare member up there next week for Senior Day. They should be here from 9 to 1. It's a good way for us to partner with them and get our seniors to understand what we want for them, which is great customer service, great services here in the pharmacy. We are going to offer 1,000 points, Balance Rewards points, for any of the seniors that come and talk to the pharmacy staff about the programs that we have to manage their medication, such as 90 days, save the trip, texting when ready. We have signage to make sure that gets up. Monday night, it needs to be up Monday night. We need to have the table ready. We can get some goodies to give away. We want to put our table with beauty. United Healthcare is already going to be here with other things, so let's supply that with beauty, and then really engage with all of our customers about Senior Day and about our pharmacy. We really need to capture some good patients that aren't already patients of ours, so it's a good way for us to do that. In the pharmacy, we just need to make sure that we are doing everything we can to capture scripts. So when we have a script, make sure that we are scanning that prescription in as soon as we get it. If we don't have their insurance information, we have a lot of tools that we can use. So for commercial plans, we can put Find INS under the ID. For Medicare Part D plans, we can put Find MPD under the ID, and for Medicare Part A or B, we can find their Medicare number by putting Find MPAD, AB, sorry, Find MPAB. That's the code. So let's make sure that we are utilizing the tools that we have in order to scan in those scripts and hopefully get those patients their medications. So that's a lot to have to do with the plan of the week. I wanted to go over some of the plans as far as the deal of the week and what the plan is there. So we are going to have a lot of good sales next week. We are going to advertise Valentine's items at the front. I know Matt already has a plan for that, so it's going to be Valentine's all at the front. On our dump table, we're going to advertise our Arm & Hammer. It's going to be $1.99. There's going to be a dollar coupon, so it's going to bring it to 99 cents. We definitely need to make sure that we are limiting there, so that way that it stays in stock all week long. Then our theater table is going to be Whitman's or Russell Stover candies. Those ones are all going to be buy one get one free. And then our theater candy also can have the 2-for-1 Hershey bar candy, so 2 for $1. So some good deals there. And then again, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. We are the 1st today, so only 13 days left for Valentine's Day. So we want to probably start getting thinking about getting when we're going to put out the balloons, when we get the flowers, when we're going to put them out. We really want to promote this. We only have 13 days left to sell everything that's Valentine related in our store. So we want to make sure that that's like front and present for our customers to see. Resets and revisions, we have some really big ones, really important, especially on our end, to make sure that we get these done. Shave men's and hair and deodorant came down today, and paper plates is coming down today as well. So we have some additional hours that were provided for us to get those completed, so we definitely need to get those done. I think Matt is going to have a plan on when we're going to get those completed. This weekend is Super Bowl. So hopefully we get some additional business from people that are going to be doing barbecues or getting chips and dips for the last minute parties. We don't sell beer, so we don't have to worry about that, but anything that's coming up, any customers that are coming in for additional products, make sure that we have those in stock. Make sure we have a bunch of Frito-Lay in the back. Make sure we're filling that up, the bread, the ice, the Cokes, all of those things that are big hits for parties. We need to make sure that we're in stock all throughout the weekend, all day, every day, but especially this weekend, make sure that it's fully stocked, so that way we can capture those sales. Then next weekend we have a beauty must-have for Soap and Glory, and then the week after that it's going to be the Valentine's Day sales, which is going to include beauty must-haves for Rimmel fragrances and Elizabeth Arden cosmetics. So just an FYI on plan of the week. If you have any questions, I'm going to post this for you guys. You can also look this through StoreNet under I think it's Sell Plan of the Week. Then some of the news you can use is Beauty Enthusiast program. It's really huge for us. The company's not sure if we're executing there, so all of our team members need to be Beauty Enthusiast members. So let's make sure, I don't know if we need to get a list, or maybe during 5-minute meetings throughout your week, ask and make sure that everyone is a Beauty Enthusiast member. Explain to them what the benefits are. You're going to get 5,000 points for every $50 you spend in beauty. So that's a good way to earn $5 back on your transactions. And then we're going to encourage and talk to all of our customers that are in the store to sign up for that program. All it takes is an email address for us, and then we want to make sure that everyone knows how to sign up for a Beauty Enthusiast. Even everyday points, those are programs that we offer here in the store for our customers. So let's make sure that we are doing our job in promoting those things. Just a quick update on safety. Just make sure that we are being very safe. Again, that back stock room, it's always a mess. It's very hard for the pharmacy team members to get in there and get their supplies. It needs to be clean every night. So the closing manager needs to make sure that they're going over there and making sure it's clean and orderly for the pharmacy team members to come and get their supplies and fill it up for the night. Ladders, same thing. Just make sure that we're not doing anything to prevent us to fall. We have those bears on the risers still up, so when we are going to go get those, make sure that we are following the policy there. Taking the ladder with you when you leave, or the step stool, so that customers don't try to climb on those ladders. If you see a customer or someone else trying to get something that's too high, let's make sure that we are offering them our service to prevent them from falling or slipping. And then when it does rain, guys, I need you guys to make sure that there's the safety cones are around the carpet area, so that customers know that once they get off of that carpet, it could be slippery. For pharmacy, we have a couple things. Just Save a Chip refill. So now that patients that are enrolled in our text messages, they are going to get, if they're eligible, they're going to get a text message offering them that service. They're going to be able to click on a link, and it will be sent to their it'll take them to a website that explains the service, and maybe hopefully have them enroll in that service. So another cool update for Save a Chip refill. If you don't know what Save a Trip Refill is, please come talk to me. We'll talk about it. It's really important for us. It's going to be the way of the future, and hopefully it will condense our lines down, and have our customers coming in less, making less trips, and also keeping them adherent to their medication. Another pharmacy update: there is going to be a new prescription called Zofluza. They are offering a universal coupon for that, so patients are going to be eligible to get that Zofluza for as little as $30. It's basically going to treat the flu for patients 12 years of age and older, who have flu symptoms for no more than 48 hours. It's a single dose. You don't have to continue taking it, and it's very safe and very safe for the patient. So just be on the lookout for that. We do have that in stock, and there's that universal coupon now that we can utilize for our customers to spend less money to get that. Next, I wanted to talk so that's all of our plan of the week information. I wanted to talk about some other things that are going on. So Champion of Champions, if you don't know what that is, it's really a cool way for us to nominate our own team members on something that they're doing really amazingly. So there is a opportunity if you go into our StoreNet and go to news. There's a link there that you can use to nominate one of your team members. They have several different categories there. Please make sure that we are talking about this during our 5-minute meetings. I'll leave more information for you guys here, so that way you can really update and get our team members to promote or nominate a team member that's doing just something that's out of the ordinary and amazing as far as customer service goes. The next thing is the Pulse Engagement Survey. So this is a survey for us employees to fill out. It's going to be electronic. It's going to be coming down from the 18th through the 1st. So be on the lookout for that. We definitely want to make sure, we talked a little about that during our Pulse meeting, make sure that we are promoting engagement in our stores, trying to figure out what's causing the disengagement. I think we all agreed that, you know, part of our team is very engaged and part of our team is not very engaged. We need to figure out what's making our team members that are not engaged disengaged, and try to figure out if there's a way that we can fix those things. So talk to your team. Let's make sure that everyone's aware of the dates for that. We want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to do that survey, so we can get some feedback and fix the things that we maybe need to fix. So another thing, some policies came down, new policies. One of them is the pharmacy system. So the policy is basically updating to make sure that everyone knows that if you're logged into a computer back in the pharmacy, you need to have authorization to have to be logged into that computer, and you need to if you leave that computer, you need to log out of it before someone else gets into that system. No employee should be logged under another employee's information, getting information out of that. Very important. As an SFL, I need you guys to know that if you're not certified to work in the pharmacy, you shouldn't be into our Intercom Plus system. I know it's going to be really hard going forward. The only thing I ask is when they do IC3s, go back there. When a patient asks for their medication, you're going to have to go through the bins to find them without going to Intercom Plus. It is against the policy and the Texas State Board of Pharmacy for anyone that's not licensed to be into a computer system that's giving them information that's HIPAA related. So going forward, that's going to be the ask and the expectation. The most important thing that when you do have an IC3 is going back there. One thing that really helps them is filing away the prescription, so that way they can find it quicker. If you have questions or you need assistance, ask the techs that are there. I know that's going to put a strain on us all when we're doing IC3s, so let's just make sure that we are utilizing our DHs the best way we can. So if they're here and they're covering photo, then you go and cover photo so that they can go back there, because they are licensed to be back there and go through that system. Media policy, I'm going to leave that for you guys. Basically, we do not have the authority to speak upon about Walgreens. We don't have the authority to speak on the company's behalf, basically. That should be pretty simple. So if a media does come in and ask questions about something, that's what we're going to tell them. There's a number on that paper to give to them if they need to talk to someone in regards to the company. But we are not authorized to do that. And then social media, making sure that if you are going to be talking about or using social media, it needs to be clear that you are not authorized to make statements about the company. You're not authorized at all in any way, shape, or form. So make sure that that's not happening. So if Walgreens sees something that you're saying something about the company, and it sounds like you're speaking for the company, we will be talking to you. So just make sure that we're following those guidelines. Really simple. Western Union, we're gonna have a rep here on Monday the 4th. We need to make sure that all of our team members are aware of what we can do to prevent fraud. There is an emergency e-learning that needs to be completed by all front-end team members. I assigned it to everyone. So make sure that that's getting done, and make sure that we're all knowledgeable of how to prevent fraud from Western Union. PTO benefits have changed. They changed in the first pay period of this year. So basically, I'm gonna leave this for you guys too. I'm not gonna go over all of it, but basically, some definitions have been changed. The biggest thing is that the paid parental leave program is gonna launch. That's gonna start in March. So basically, we're gonna be able to take an extended, depending on your position, you're gonna be able to take an extended parental leave, and it also applies to fathers as well, so paternals as well, and that can be taken up to 12 months of the date of the adoption or the birth of the child. So cool news there. The other thing that's changed is PTO. After April of 2020, we won't be able to accrue or carry over more than 40 hours of PTO. So if you have a lot of PTO in your bank, make sure that you're using those throughout the calendar year in order to not lose them. Also, new employees have to wait 180 days before they can accrue PTO, and they have to have a 12-week average of 30 hours or more in order to accrue PTO. So a lot of different changes and a lot of definitions for our team members. So I'll leave this for you guys. If they have any questions, or our team members have any questions, we can go over this with them. I might post it on the bulletin so that way everyone has that information at their hands. Talked about Senior Day, we talked about Valentine's Day. We just need to make sure that we're really promoting our beauty enthusiast, and we talked about Deal of the Week. The last thing I'll talk about is our update for Matt already left this up there for us, but the update for the card all process. Again, we're not trying to make customers mad about the card all process. You don't have to scan every ID. If the customer doesn't want to take the ID out of the wallet, we can visually see that ID, that date of birth, and we can type that up onto the screen. And then another thing that they updated is that if there's questions about a new customer or a ID not being accepted, or there's an elderly or older customer, or repeat or known customer that we feel that they shouldn't have to show ID, we can get an override from the leader. So it has to be a leader that overrides it, not anyone else. So making sure that if that comes up, they can call us and we can go up there and update and override it for that customer. We just have to make sure, again, that you know that if you sell to a minor, you're gonna be terminated. If you're not following the process or the procedure correctly, it's going to be a discipline, starting with the write-up going forward. So make sure that is well aware. Last thing is the Pulse meeting. So we talked about a lot of things in the Pulse, well, a couple things in the Pulse meeting. We talked about OSA. We're going to be trying different processes between now and March 3rd in order to see what the best process is. So that could be changing week to week, determining if the overnight's going to pull all our bays, or if the daytime's going to pull all our bays. So look to see different changes through the month. so we can determine what one's the best for us in order for our OSA process to be better. We have got to get our variances and our visual outs lower, so that our customers are not so the customer is not having to go anywhere else to find that product. The next thing is NPS. We talked a lot about NPS. We have our results came down for our overall store. We were at 76.7%. In our pharmacy, we were at 80%. So we had a good month, but we had some opportunities definitely on for the front end or overall. We had Mondays and Saturdays from 4 to 12. Basically, we're really low as far as customer service. So we need to make sure that everyone is really well aware that those times from 4 to 12 is really crucial. We've got to make sure that we're fronting and filling the store every night from that time, and all other tasks are done. Those are the most important things to do other than customer service. So good opportunity for us to communicate that with our team. In the pharmacy, our biggest opportunity, of course, is the drive-through. It's a service killer, basically. So I need you guys to know that if our pharmacy is backed up, we need to go over there and help them, so that way they can take care of that line quick and painless. We need to be able to tell our customers if there's a problem with the insurance, if they can drive around or come inside, so that way we can fix that and move on to the next customer. We also move that mirror so that way from the drive-through window we can see how many cars are behind them. Because Alicia said that she wasn't able to see it, so we went ahead and moved that mirror so that way we can see how many customers. So we know that drive-through is really bad, and we know that and that's the weekdays. Weekdays in a drive-through, it's just horrible. So we have to do something different in order to make those numbers better and our customer service better. And then just making sure that we're filling our store every night. The expectation isn't changed; it's actually gotten higher. It changed a little bit. We've gotten a little higher, right? We expect more out of all of our team members. I expect more out of all my leaders. So the store needs to look good at all times of the day. If you notice something, let's fix it. Let's fill it. If we're out of paper goods, fill them. If we're out of drinks in the cooler, fill them. We have to do these things, and it's not because I'm telling you to, you should need to or want to, because our customers are going to come looking for those products, and we want to have it ready for them. Okay, so a 23-minute video. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a good weekend. I won't be here. Happy Super Bowl, and we'll see you Monday. Thanks.